Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 128 of This Week as Shrouded. I'm your host today, Greener. We got Mr. Wrecked with us. Hello.
Hello.
Woo! Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Stop reading chat. Continue with the intro.
We can't talk about that on the actual recording anymore. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. We got a TWAB all about Festival of Lost, some other stuff. Destiny in general. We got some portal changes that seem somewhat positive, and yeah, well, that's probably mostly it. But let's get into it.
Let me start with this. My exotic mission still isn't fixed. I'm still soft lock. Smile.
Yeah, I forgot we talked about that last week. You mean the catalyst part, right?
The intrinsics and the catalysts cannot do. They do not exist for me.
That's too bad. That's too bad, chat. All right, so I mean, we talk about the portal changes. People seem somewhat not angry at them, so it's typically a good thing. I'm just saying it seems it seems to be easier to level up currently, getting better loot, or at least more maybe, higher levels or something. I've just seen general positivity around it. You know, there's most people have the same sentiment. You should have done this a while ago. It shouldn't have taken this long to make the changes, but at least they're here, and it seems like a step in the right direction for the overall leveling concept.
So you get more drops that are a power increase, so that's good. It is to your advantage to not farm the same thing over and over again. You want to jump all over the place wherever you have bonus drops. So also good. Power deltas they implemented, still bad. You knew they were going to be bad. They're still bad. They make it so it's difficult to actually farm if you want to farm anything in particular. And there's still no reason to be over 500. Like, there's no loot incentive to be over 500 to actually purchase.
Yeah, I think if people keep talking about it and they keep bringing it up, and that stuff will get fixed. And we know Bungie isn't the fastest at doing things unless it benefits the players. And if anything is anything, like, the Destiny community is loud, so I don't think we have to worry too much about people not bringing it up. I think they will have they'll have some fixes for that, and if people still don't think this is good enough and they keep bringing it up, it seems that they're listening. I know people don't think they are, and they always accuse them of not, but because they make stupid decisions and then have to listen. But I think the general idea is they're gathering feedback and trying to make the proper changes, and yeah, I think that's always a good thing. Yeah, even if it's not enough. I've been an advocate for being okay with how the system works, but when you see a change in a large portion of the community going, "Hey, this is better," then maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong, and this was a good thing.
I think eventually they're gonna relegate tier 5 exotics to the 500 plus club. I think is what's going to happen. And that's going to be
okay.
That's what I foresee happening. If I were a betting man, that's what I would be betting on.
I think they should. I think if people don't want to go that far, tier 3s and 4s are going to be good enough. But if people want to go that far, a nice little bonus is a tier 5 exotic. Like, I don't think that's unreasonable at all. You'll have some of the casuals being like, "Oh, so you want my tier 5 exotic?" Who gives a fuck, man? It's like, what, 7 points? difference? I don't know the actual number, but
15, potentially 15.2.
all the way up to 15. Oh, that's quite a bit actually.
Yeah.
Oh well, too bad. You don't want to put in the time. You don't want to put in the time, then you don't get it. Like I don't think that's unreasonable. In every game there is always something that's out of reach for people. That whether it's either a skill gap or whether it is a time gap, and it's not that big a deal. And Bungie has been, ever since Forsaken dropped, they've been working their way towards, making everything in the game accessible to every type of player. And I don't think that's necessary.
No, a lot of people still come back and say, "Well, Destiny 1 was better, whatever." But I think people are got some weird rose-colored glasses because having been here back in the day, Destiny 1 was much more of an RNG looter shooter than Destiny 2 is currently, by a lot. So,
There has been a lot of nostalgia love for Destiny 1 this week. I saw quite a bit of it.
I feel like people forget how it was to try and get Galahorn back when Galahorn first dropped. Like, you only got it from the raid. That's it. You only got it from the raid. You only got it from Baltic Glass.
There's a lot of exotics that are like that, though.
Yeah, but this was just a super rare drop that it's different than it is now, where you can get all these boosters to increase your chances of getting it, right? So I mean, and even like exotic quests where the community knew what you had to do, those quests took a long time. Like people don't remember like what the original Thorn quest was like and the sheer amount of PvP you had to do in order to get Thorn, right? That stuff doesn't really happen anymore. So the vast majority of stuff Bungie puts in the game, it's all available to everybody, and the work you have to do to get any of it, in spite of what people might say, is really minor compared to what a lot of looter type games are like these days.
Oh, it's super minor. I think that's why I always complained. Like probably the game I've had some of the most hours in all my history. I've talked about it all the time on this podcast. Was World of Warcraft. And before they even made it, more dumbed down than casuals. But before that is when I played it, and you had one opportunity, to do a raid in a week. You didn't get to do it twice. You didn't get to do it on multiple. You could do it on multiple characters, but if you got the drop you wanted, you couldn't swap that stuff between characters, like you can in Destiny. And the drop pool was shared. So if a boss dropped 2 or 3 pieces of gear, that was shared for the whole fire team, or I guess whatever they were called. And raids were 10 people. There was higher raids. There was 25 people raids as well. But if you just want to go with the basic stuff, 10-person raid, you beat a boss, you got 3 pieces of gear. There's sometimes all the gear that dropped, not for your character. You get absolutely nothing.
Yep.
Sometimes gear drops for your character, but there's also another character and another class that could wear it. And you didn't win the roll. There's rolls in the game, and then it was RNG to who got it. I think Destiny players are absolutely spoiled when it comes to loot, and I'm okay with it too. Like, well, I'm not okay with it. There's 2 different types of things. I think Destiny should have crazy amounts of loot dropping all the time, just like I've been playing Borderlands lately, and it's just loot. Even if 90% of it is garbage, it's the point of these games.
That's the thing.
Right.
People these days are pointing at Borderlands, but dog, there are just as many people that are complaining about Borderlands loot grind being too hard because they're trying to get a certain thing, and the vast majority of the loot drops you get are garbage.
Those are probably Destiny players. That's the problem, right? They're used to getting things easily.
And they say the same things like, respect casuals' time. I don't have 7 hours a day to play this shit.
It doesn't matter.
Like,
Then you don't
I
get
don't
that gun.
I don't understand how these games became. They have to all be 100% accessible to all people, no matter how much effort or time you want to put into the game.
Yeah, I don't think they should be either. So I
Like,
just
when did
I
that
do think
change?
that's
When did
funny.
that?
When
Why
did that
can't we have
change?
games? Why can't we have games that have a casual experience? But if you want to have all the best stuff, you have to put in time.
I think they're different
Or be
generations, to
super
be
lucky.
honest. And maybe that's why us oldens that have more patience with the older style loot games, not dropping things for weeks and weeks and weeks and months and months and months. I don't know how else to explain it, Master. Is us olds? Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It could be
It's
the
the
generation.
fragility of youth.
It could be the Twitch streamer revolution. It could. It's just so much stuff. People want instant gratification now. I just don't think it's required. I think there can be lots of loot. Like I said, I think Destiny, when you do an activity, you should just be showered in loot. It doesn't need to be all good. But it feels good when you get all this stuff. All boom, 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 bang, 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 bang. And it's not that hard to do that. And like I said, a lot of it can be worthless. As long as you get good stuff here and there and get it in there every once in a while, and have hard to obtain things. I don't think everything needs to be accessible. I would love for there to be, something in the game that, only 10% of players had, other than a fucking emblem. And if I don't have that thing because I don't have the time or I don't have the skill, then so be it. I didn't have Not Forgotten for the longest fucking time. It took a long time to get that gun because you needed to be skillful in Crucible. You couldn't just walk around like a bing bong. Well, Recluse was pretty easy to get, but even a lot of people said Recluse was too hard to get. 2100
Yeah.
back then, that was not hard to get to. And I bet only 20% of the players had it. You're allowed to do things like that. Mountaintop was a grind. It wasn't hard, but it was just a fucking grind. I didn't like that one. So if we're going to make examples, I don't think Mountaintop was a good example. Especially before they nerfed the quest from 600 to 300. The 600 grind was absolutely just soul crushing.
You just need to know how to get that quest done. That's all.
Wow, without lobby like fixing,
You just needed to climb the peak of Cheese Mountain. That's all you needed to do.
oh okay. Well, I didn't know that, and I didn't get Mountaintop till the quest was nerfed down to 300. But even getting 300 grenade kills was not good. I think I probably used Fighting Lion, but
Over a couple of weekends, I probably spent 30 hours or 40 hours in Crucible with various people from the community back in the day. Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy.
I
though.
did mine. I did mine in a lobby as well. Only the lobby I did mine in was all people that didn't speak English. They were all Italians. It just so happens they'd been doing it, so they knew exactly what they were doing. They were on a map where I knew where you needed to be to do it. And even though I was the only English speaker in there, it wasn't a big deal to get in the right spot and everybody take their turns.
Got it. What was I gonna say? I forget.
Yeah.
I know I lost
Alright.
whatever it was. It's gone. Yeah. I just remember that. I don't specifically like that one. Like that wasn't good. But the Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten grind was fine. I guess it was Luna's Howl that was hard to get. Not Forgotten, you just have to get 500 kills with Luna's Howl and then it upgraded. I can't remember. No, that's not true. I don't know. Something was full. You had to get 5,500. No, it was not easy back then. I can't remember which one it was.
Luna's Howl was the first one. Not Forgotten was the
I know Not Forgotten was the upgraded version, but I just can't remember. Did you have to
was
get
the one-
5,500 for Lunas and then get 500 headshot
You
kills?
had to get a bunch of kills on Lunas to get Not Forgotten knocked down.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was right then. So yeah, 5,500 on Lunas, and then 500 precision kills with it to upgrade it to Not Forgotten. And that's back when Magnificent Howl was actually good. Which actually, ironically, it's not bad now. I forget what gun I had it on, but I was using it a bunch. I think it was what's a Void hand cannon? Yeah. Exalted Truth. And I didn't really notice that I liked it until I was playing. It was after Edge of Fate and dropped, and I was playing Trials. And I was actually, I just get better at the game as I go because I was actually paying attention to the buffs on my screen, and I didn't realize that Luna's was like a 2-shot when it was not Luna's. Magnificent Howl's like it was 2-shotting people when it was procced. I was like, holy shit, that's cool. Am I crazy? Does it do that, or am I wrong? Like, where these people have 90% health?
Stack it up. If you can stack it up high enough, and pretty quick kills with it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was paying attention to it, and then I was actually, oh my god, this is strong. I like this. But that was the weekend I was running around with fucking Arc Tempest just destroying everyone too. So, fuck, that was fun. It's fun when shit's broken.
Well, anyway, Portal changes pretty good.
Yeah. Overall, people seem to be pretty happy about it, and that's good because there was a lot. There's still negativity around Destiny, but like when something good happens, it's nice to just. It feels like you get a little bit of break from it's just like the constant barrage of negativity that this community brings, and it's wild. It's wild. Let's check our activity. Actually, what are we looking at this week? We were up last week. So we're back down a little bit.
It'll be down a little bit more, but
still higher than Revenant.
I'll be announcing the new event probably this weekend coming up, so people can start getting ready.
Yeah, and then we got Festival of Lost coming. So annoying. I'm away all week. It's the first week, and there are only 2-week events now. Whoever said that was a good idea, I'm gonna punch him in the wiener. I want my 3-week events back, please.
Well, let's talk about Festival of Lost.
Yeah, Festival of the Lost. Okay, so Festival of Lost coming this Tuesday. According to this, there's a new activity coming called Festival of Lost Haunted Altars. 6-player, similar to Altar of Sorrows. This is what it says, though. Defeat waves of enemies, build defenses, whatever build defenses are, maybe Onslaught style, and feed your monster before popping it like a piñata full of candy.
This sounds like Onslaught
on the moon.
That's what it sounds
like. Yeah. Which is interesting. It might not be good, but it's better than doing Haunted Lost Sectors again, right? I think so. Yes. So new activity is nice. And then, of course, we got another activity. So 2 new activities, and the second one sounds... I'm not a super fan of Rumble, but anyway, it's called Festival Lost. It's called Red Rum. Interesting name. It says a PvP 6-player version of Rumble where you shoot headless ones to drop ammo, explosive pumpkins, and more tools that will help you defeat your opponents. We're getting 2 new weapons and a revised, also a holofoil alternative version. So Gunburn, which is a kinetic lightweight frame submachine gun it does have kinetic tremors. I don't know if that's important to people.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have attrition orbs in the other column.
Sad. No! And then Hushed Whisper, which is a strand precision frame bow, and then Arcane Embrace, the arc heavy burst shotgun. So those 3 with bright green holofoil alternative versions, potential for drops. I always love the holofoil thing now. That's very cool. It always feels special when you get one because they're pretty rare. That's the right amount of rare. You know what I mean? You know, they still feel good when they drop. Even if they're dog shit, I sometimes don't delete them just because it's like, oh, this is the only holofoil I got. Which is probably not a good idea when, you know, you have as many. Wait a second. Does this emblem look like a grenade launcher, but made out of candles? Or is it Castlevania? A Castlevania map? Anyway, I'll look at it in a minute. Sorry, you'll see it in a second when I show it. I forgot what I was talking about. Just the guns in the holofoil. It's not. They don't drop all the time. I like that. It's a good example of stuff that you have to spend a little bit of time to earn, and I think they've got. It's a pretty good number. It's pretty good RNG. I think because I'm not getting them all the time. Where I'm like, oh, I got another shiny. But whenever I get one, I'm just like, oh yeah, shiny, let's go. So, maybe I'm wrong.
The only time I like my holofoils is when I can listen to somebody else in VC lamenting how they don't have one. I can be like, well, look at my Yeartide that's got all 6 perks in column 3 and 4 you want, plus it's a holofoil. And then they say something along the lines of, fuck you, wrecked. And then I smile and go back about my business. But otherwise, I don't care.
I like that. That's good. Okay, so from October 21st to October 28th, ironically, the whole time I'm gone, there is going to be a 30-minute watch somebody stream to earn an emblem. Fucking devils. Okay, let's take a look at this though. Window. Let's see how this shows. I have my widescreen on, so I don't know how this is going to look. Oh, you can still see the whole thing. Perfect. All right. So this is what I was referring to. This here reminds me of like the shape of a grenade launcher in Destiny. I don't know. Am I crazy?
I mean, I guess I could see it after you said it.
Yeah, okay. So it just popped up when I saw it. I was just like, hey, that looks like a grenade launcher, like a energy grenade launcher. Anyway, so this is the emblem. You watch Destiny 2 streamer, 30 minutes, sometime between 10 a.m. Pacific on October 21st and 10 a.m. Pacific on October 28th. We will be streaming at least once during that, maybe twice if Gatto's streaming. So you will be able to earn it on our channel if you want to. I'll definitely be doing Player of the Week, even if I'm doing it from my phone. And then Gatto will be doing Player of the Week, and we might end up doing This Week at Shrouded. I'm just not 100% sure yet. Oh, we weren't talking about that on the podcast. I'm away next week, and I talked about doing This Week at Shrouded with Rect next week. And I said if there's like a lot of good stuff to talk about, I can do a mobile version, and or like a laptop version. But if there's not like a real lot of stuff to talk about, we might just skip it. Anyway, this is the long version of it. This reminds me of like looks like a Castlevania map almost. There'd be a lot more twists and turns on it in a real one, but that's like what I'm envisioning when I'm seeing this. I think it's interesting, and this is obviously an engram with a candle in it. So, and it's cool. It's cool. It's whatever. I probably won't wear it, but I've got 500 emblems that I don't wear, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. I just realized. Wait, was I showing anybody that?
I didn't look at the stream, so I couldn't tell you. Chat, did you see it on the?
No, they didn't. I had it.
Good job, professional streamer people.
Oh my god, I run 2 things. I'm like, nobody said anything. Jeez. You guys are embarrassing.
They're embarrassing, huh?
Yeah, they're embarrassing.
All right, Fred. All right, buddy.
And we're gonna pop it back up now that you can actually. All right, this is what I was referring to when I was talking about. It kind of looks like the grenade launcher. And this is what I was referring to when I said it kind of reminds me of a Castlevania map. All right. It does feel very Festival of the Losty with the candles and the engram. I think it's nice. It does look like a Castlevania map. See, yeah, I'm not crazy. It would be, there would be a lot more ups and twists and downs and turns and goes back. It wouldn't be just like a big old straight line. But I think the concept, the idea is there, right? So anyway, that was embarrassing. I run 2 copies of OBS. I run one on the streaming computer where I'm streaming from, and then I run one on the computer in front of me, and it shows me and you. So that's like how I'm looking at you instead of looking sideways the whole time.
Yeah.
And I popped it up on the one that I just look at you through instead of the actual one that's streaming, which was amusing. Kind of a dum-dum, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong with dumb people. All right. Anyway.
All right. Well, Festival of Lost is coming. There's gonna be some cool stuff in Eververse.
And then, of course, we got our new outfits coming.
Yep.
As well, which is they're on the image here. But I don't even remember doing the voting for these. So we got a Titan with a Jason mask, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Is that a hunter like that rose petal one? Is that what? Oh, okay, so that feels like so long ago that we voted on this shit. And then like the warlock, is that like a Slenderman type thing? Okay, yeah, all right. I'm starting to remember now. What was the other option other than Jason for the Titan? Because that seems real boring to me. You don't remember? Okay.
I think it wasn't it the Wizards or whatever originally. I don't remember exactly. I thought it was the Wizards.
No, I don't think so. I think we got the Wizards.
We did get the Wizards, but I thought they were a winner over these or something. No, it was the other monsters. Yeah, I forget what the 3 sets were, but it was monsters.
Monsters, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember the Titan.
Festival of the Lost voting. Let's see what. Here we go. We got Reddit. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, it was like the Babadook dude. It was so much better. Sorry, here, I'm gonna show it on stream. For reals this time.
Yeah, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so, yeah, the big stuff. We didn't get Ghostface or the Scarecrow.
So, I wanted, even I love Ghostface. I hated this design for Ghostface. I still think I voted for it, because Scream is like my favorite slasher franchise. But anyway, and then we had Jason Titan. Even this is, I think, is cooler than Babadook, man. But whatever, that's fine. The Scarecrow looks fucking badass. Anyway, the next one was the Babadook dude, and this looks fine. It is a better design than the Scream guy, but I just like Scream so much. And then the Slenderman Warlock one. So that's what you're looking at here. These are them in action, in game. Yeah. But I think I totally would have went with this for Titan. We'll get these things later. That's what they've been doing at least. So we should see them again. Right? They did that in the past, right? I'm not crazy.
They did.
Yeah.
No, it's not, Jim. It's Slender.
All right. Anyway, yeah. There you go. Congratulations. So those are coming. Which is exciting. Right. I think. Yeah, you want to move on to Call to Arms?
Yeah, let's move on to Call to Arms. Call to Arms reminds me a lot of Guardian games.
Oh, Guardian games. But we still have Guardian games.
I mean, I guess we'll see.
I guess that's a good point. To me, this feels like a 1 week thing, whereas Guardian games is a 2 week thing. Right?
Well, I'm talking about the reward structure. So there's all the
Okay.
rewards you got to do, but in order to get some of the rewards, you have to be in the top 10% of high scorers for two separate of the ops that are included. So if you want this new helmet ornament, or the new transmat, the new shader, or one of the two emblems, like you have to have top 10% score in 2 of the 5 different events that are available.
Cool. Yeah, okay, so just an FYI for anyone who didn't read it, Call to Arms, coming November 11th. It's a brand new event. Devram K has been tapped by the Vanguard to help the Last City find the best gear in the solar system. To aid the effort, Guardians can visit Devram to increase the chance of receiving select weapons, so you can increase the odds a la Onslaught. From the season's event via weapon attunement. And that's what I was looking for. I should have just kept reading. Devram will also be importing daily shipments that feature powerful gear from different activities. This will be a great time to complete your seasonal collection before Renegades begins. Every weapon available via Devram's weapon attunement with a chance to receive a holofoil variant include Submersive, the combat bow, Romantic Death, the grenade launcher, Folded Root, the rocket launcher, Ribbon Tail, the trace rifle, Ciancia, the sword. Oh my, these names. Phonetriafera hand cannon, and the track.
Yes.
Phonetriafera and the Trachinus shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, additionally, as a thank you from the last city of your efforts, Devram has arranged for new cutting-edge procurements to deliver to those who participate. Cutting-edge procurements contain a random assortment of Season 28 gear and other goodies designed to help you get a start in Renegades.
Yeah,
Basically,
so Renegades gear is going to drop during Call to Arms.
Oh, that's wild. Wait, is Season 28 Renegades?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're in Season 27 right now?
Mm-hmm.
They should really say that. Some people aren't smart, like me. But I guess it makes sense. We're looking at the fucking helmet right there, right? That's very Star Warsy. Unless I'm making shit up.
What are you talking about?
The helmet right under the photo of that. Is that in the game already?
That's the old Wildwood armor from the EDZ, homie.
Okay, well,
Year
how would
one.
I know that?
Destiny 2, year 1.
Year 1? That
Yeah.
It looks like a recon helmet from Star Wars. Whatever, doesn't matter. Ignore me.
That's definitely the Wildwood armor for the Titan.
Okay,
Yes.
I believe you. You think they would have put a shot of it in there? So I never played Titan. Don't care what their armor looks like. Why is their arm wrapped up in bandages? Isn't this supposed to be sci-fi?
Those aren't bandages, homie. Those are nets. Those are cargo nets holding stowage on their shoulders.
No. On his arm that's holding the gun, it looks like it's wrapped in green bandages.
It's wrapped in camo cloth. Yes.
Yes, cloth. It's a fucking Titan. All right. Anyway, so competitive format, reward eligibility. This is what you're talking about. Call to Arms, competition asks Guardians to compete against each other for high scores and any and all the different 5 portal activities, being Heliostat, the Coil, Salt Mines, Proving Grounds, and Cutting Edge Zone Control. Your score is awarded competitor based on how that score compares to the scores as a percentile of all the other Guardians. Yada, yada, yada. So top 10%, as I mentioned. So to give perspective, Guardians can earn up to 10%. Guardians who can earn a top 10% score for 2 of the 5 Call of Arms activities will earn enough competitor points to be eligible for the new Universal Helmet Ornament. The best of the best Guardians scoring the top 1% in just one activity will also have enough competitor points to be eligible for the same reward. So if you don't want to do top 10% in 2, you can do top 1% in 1. Here's a breakdown of all the prestigious competitive prizes that can be earned. So 2 new emblems, 1 granted to all players who post a high score, and 1 for top scoring guardians. New transmat, new shader, legendary, universal helmet ornament. Is that what these flaming helmet ornaments are?
Yep.
Holy
That is
shit.
it.
Chat, holy shit. People are going to want this. Look at this. This is wild.
I am looking forward to earning that ornament and reading people on Reddit and Twitter and the official Bungie forums that didn't earn it. I know that makes me sound like a shithead, but that's what's going to happen, and I'm here for it.
Look at these helmets, chat. Holy moly. That's wild. All right, that's cool. That is cool. I'll give them that. Whew. Wild. Hard pass for you? What? They look so cool. What are you talking about? You're insane. Flaming helmets.
It's not about how cool they look, Devilito. It's about you having them and somebody else not.
Exactly.
It's about forcing people to feel FOMO when they see you running around the tower with your dumbass looking helmet that doesn't match anything else you're wearing, but you're wearing it specifically to make other people feel bad.
Wild. That's wild. That's not why I go for things.
Yeah. You don't look at emblem rarity and be like, I'm gonna put that emblem on.
I do for my charity emblems, but that's the only ones that I care about. But that's less than. That's more of a look how much money I've raised to save children, not hey, look at me, I'm better than you. Maybe they're the same. Maybe they're the same.
My Heartfelt Crackle the moment since I got it.
Oh, there you go.
Even when I got those neon fade emblem, I didn't even bother putting it on. I just leave Heartfelt Crackle on because I happen to like how it looks.
We might be getting more Heartfelt Crackles. I was telling Rect earlier before we went live that we reached out to Bungie to see if they would help support the Extra Life stream, and they seem receptive. But they passed us on to the Bungie Foundation for that. And ironically, I didn't reach out to Britley, she's the head. She took over Jared's job. Because I thought it would be weird that I'm asking for them to support a different charity. But my contact in the Destiny 2 Creator Hub was like, no, I've talked to them. It's all good. They've got a new program that's... here's the exact wording that they said. The Foundation just kicked off a new program that supports creators who like to fundraise for causes that fall under the Foundation's pillars. So, it's the same idea. Extra Life, Children's Hospitals, da-da-da-da-da. And they specifically said, we support by providing emblems from previous campaigns. And she specifically wrote, think of things like Heart of the Highlander, Ceridian Lens, Heartfelt Crackle, etc., etc. So I was like, oh, let's go, baby. And you want to give me some more Heartfelt Crackles for giveaways during the charity stream? Fuck yeah, that'll bring people in to donate. I'm pretty sure. They're still rare. There's only like 2,200 of them. Which is like all of Destiny's population right now. Oh, no, he didn't. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. But I think that'd be cool to get something like that. They're pretty rare. But they won't be as rare if they start giving them out to everybody. Are you going to be disappointed if a bunch of people start showing up with Heartfelt Crackles, Rect?
No.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know if we're going to be getting one specifically. She mentioned it in her, etc., so we'll see.
I'll just ban them from the server.
Jesus, that's wild. I don't even have a Heartfelt Crackle, I don't think. Did I claim one? I can't even remember. Emblem report. I didn't claim my Neon Fade. They were going for so much that I was like, nah, I need the charity donation. So I don't think I think I put mine up. I have one left though, ironically. Anybody wants to donate for my last neon fade? Let me check. I did claim a crackle. Yeah, okay. I got some rare ass fucking emblems. Wait, why is all that such low? That's crazy. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't have a neon fade. I never claimed one. They were just worth so much donations during Bungie Day that I just couldn't justify taking one of them and like not getting the $200 that people were donating for them. So I just put them all up over and over again. Everybody else, I feel like, I don't know, this may be a little shot out at some of the creators that were doing Bungie Day, but I feel like people were more concerned with getting higher numbers in their streams and using neon fade to bring people into their stream. And maybe it was to try to get them to donate. But I feel like it was more for just having more people in their streams. And I was like, nah, man, they were selling so fast when you put them up. We ended up getting either 3 or 4 drops of 10 neon fades. And every single time I would put 8 or 9 of them up, we would save 1 or 2 for some giveaways. So people would have an opportunity of getting one for free. But they would sell out in 15 minutes. All 9 of them. And they were all $250 a pop. I was like, yeah, for the kids. Fuck yeah. So I just kept putting them up. Then I kept seeing on, on Twitter, it's like, hey, come to my stream. We've got a neon fade to give away to one of the lucky viewers. It's like, no. Just get donations. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if that's what they were trying to do, and I feel a little bad if not, but I do feel like some people were using it for the wrong reasons, where I just wanted more money to the charity. That's it. I was just like, fucking buy them. Anyway, so I never claimed one. I do have one left. It's up on Extra Life right now. All right. Next thing on a TWID is actually something that I saw and would have probably participated in, but I have not done the raid yet. So, not available. Anyway, there's a Destiny 2 Creator Hub Epic Raid Challenge. A bunch of people are streaming it. You can check it all out. There's a bunch of people. A bunch of streams. This really annoys me though. Like, I'm looking at all these people, all these streams, and a bunch of them made full teams out of creators in the hub, and then people like Greppo was like, I'm gonna make a team, and then I'm gonna get all these fucking the best of the best players so I win the thing, and none of them are I don't know. It bothers me. It's like, if I had made a team, it would have been all creators. It wouldn't matter how good they are. Like, I don't care about that stuff. People are so concerned with winning. Maybe that's not what he did, but I don't know. I don't know who all these people are. Is this his? Do you know the name of his raid teams members?
I don't. Not all.
No. Okay. Maybe they're just community members and not raid team members. I'm not sure. I had to use the washroom. I drink too much water. Talk about something.
All right, chat. I guess I'm here to carry the rest of the show. Let's talk about Destiny 2 Creator Hub Epic Raid Challenge. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I want to care, but I don't. I won't be watching any of this stuff on stream. I don't care what the results are. Doesn't matter to me whatsoever. If Greener was on there, I would at least watch that one, because it would have a high chance of being funny. but otherwise, I could not care less. So, but just the same, turn into a couple of streams, or something, and support this Bungie event. Yeah,
Thanks for
Devilito, I'm not gonna enter now, and I don't know any winners, so I can't announce them. You
Oh
know what,
shit!
Devilito?
I didn't
Here you
announce
go.
the winners. That's
Here's
funny.
here's the winner. Wrecked won everything. Get fucked. There you go.
I'll announce it before the end. I think it's funny. You don't care. It's and it's true. Like I'm not gonna watch any of this stuff. But I do want to shout out, and I know they're using a third party to do it, GameSite. But I do want to shout out Bungie supporting the creator community a little bit more than they had in the past. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in there now. You've noticed all these things coming out on here recently. There's always these little creator program events. They're always going on. There's even more in the Discord that they're doing that they're not announcing. That they're not in the TWID. I don't know if they ever announced the heavy metal one, but that was one that we were participating in. We didn't win, by the way. We were 4th place or 5th place. We thought we had it in the bag, but we got fucking actually demolished by Scarrow's team, which was crazy. Anyway, this is all the stuff. When I talked to Andy, Chef Andy, he doesn't work at Bungie anymore, but he was part of like the community team back in 2023, I believe, at the first GCX I went to. And this is the stuff that he was talking to me about that they wanted to do. They never ended up doing, and he left, and then they passed it on to a third-party game site. And all... They're doing it now. But point is, they're supporting it. And they actually did, put their money where their mouth is and make it happen. And I think it's interesting because I don't know. I do think it's important for this. It's marketing. Like it's marketing for their game. They need to get more people watching it. They need to get more people playing it. They need to get more people interested in it. This isn't going to make or break anything, but it is a part of marketing, and I think it's an important part. So,
all right, that's fair.
I don't know how important. I don't see the numbers, but yum. Okay, I didn't announce the monthly winners. That was my bad. I usually do it at the beginning of stream. Actually, really quick, if you don't have an All That emblem and you want one, you can actually get one by watching some of those creators do the Epic Raid Challenge. If you don't know what the All That emblem is, some people like it, some people don't. It's obviously a matter of preference. It looks like this. These creators will have...
It looks like wallpaper that like a children's doctor would have in their exam rooms from like the 1980s or 1990s.
It for sure is a weird looking emblem, but it's rare. People like rare emblems. Look at this right here.
Now that somebody in chat says it screams Saved by the Bell, you know what? It absolutely does.
So right here
Saved by the Bell.
In my emblem list, it's 0.101%. It's a pretty rare emblem. Pretty rare emblem. I wonder if it actually says how many people redeemed it.
You know what?
3,542.
I'm not going to take any time to reduce the rarity of that emblem.
Okay. Anyway, so my point is, if you're watching any of these streamers during any of this stuff, they'll have some of these that they're giving out. So it might be interesting to you. If you're at TwitchCon by any chance and you see the Bungie Foundation members, you can donate to get one of these. Also, Luxtruck somehow ended up with 200 of them. I'm not sure why or how, but he did. And he's got a Bungie Foundation donation pool set up on Tiltify, but it's $100. I just can't do it. I saw him tweet about it, and I was like, ooh! I clicked the link. I was gonna get a couple, but I was like, I'm not. It's not that cool. It's not $100. That's not a $100 emblem. And I know it's for charity, but it's just like, nah, I'm good. So, but if you want one and you think it's worth $100 to charity, which I mean, you can go get one, or if you're at TwitchCon, you can. I'm pretty sure you can donate less and still get one. So, you just got to donate in person. They'll give you a code. That's it on here. I think that's it for everything, really.
Announce the winners, homie.
Oh yeah, forgot about the winners. Okay, our monthly winners this week. 6,000 silver winner goes to. We'll add it in post. Hoppy Falcon, congratulations, 6,000 silver. SGC SGC Ice Shaker goes to Ray of Ember, 2481. And the hoodie goes to Choco Loot Star.
I didn't enter that one. So that guy's cool.
All right, congratulations. So these names will be in the description of the YouTube video. If you're watching live now, you know you won. You just reach out to me on Discord. My name is A Greener. If you didn't know, that'd be crazy. Just DM me, and we'll get you your prizes. And yeah, if you want a chance to win any of these things, these are monthly draws we do every month. Ice Shaker will probably change up next month to the new one. So if you want to get your hands on a new one without buying one for $49.99, then it might be the place for you. Anyway, join our community. If you're already in our community, we have a loyalty store. You need to ask, your staff or something about it, how to earn loyalty points, how to buy tickets for the giveaways. There's a lot of other stuff in there too. Obviously the silver, the ice shakers, the hoodies. Sometimes we put emblems in there. We've got Steam games in there all the time. Just little things. Sometimes they're giveaways. Sometimes you just buy things straight up. Discord roles. There's sound alerts in there now that you can use. We're going to add more. I got to give you guys more things to buy loyalty points with, or you're just stocking them up like Legacy. How do I join the community? We get a question in chat. You go to shroudedgaming.com/discord. That'll redirect you right into our Discord. You can ask for help in there, and we'll get you up and running and started. Potentially, maybe even get you into one of our clans. We have 17 Destiny 2 clans, if you didn't know, and they're all amazing. Well, like 16 of them are amazing, and yeah, we'll get you in. And we got lots of events. We have typically monthly events. Sometimes we take a break. But monthly events, we have weekly streams for Player of the Week, and we got a lot of stuff going on, bounties that can earn prizes. It's pretty cool. So if you like Destiny, you want to keep playing with people, we've got a ton of active members, and you want reasons to play outside of the game, we've got competitions and prizes and winnings and earnings and all that awesome stuff. We hope to see you in the Discord sometime soon. And that's once again, shroudedgaming.com/discord. We'll get you right there. That's it. I think that's all the Destiny news we have for you this week. TBD if we're doing a podcast next Thursday, we'll let you know. And this Saturday, Catastrophe Birthday stream. I recently turned 40, so I'm old. I'm officially old, chat. And we have to do the Catastrophe stream this week because I'm away all next week, as I indicated. And the Saturday after that is actually November. So you know how it works. We need to actually get the stream in October. So a little bit early this week. I know it's only been 3 weeks since the last one. So you guys might have some Catastrophe whiplash, but we got ourselves a new treadmill and we're ready to rock and roll. We'll have some birthday bonuses and have some fun. So I hope to see everybody there. If not for the Catastrophe stream, at least for my milestone birthday. If you guys wanted to give me a gift and you haven't, and you don't want to donate to a gaming community during the Catastrophe stream because that's weird, you can donate to the sick children of the IWK right there on that link. For the people playing on or watching on YouTube, I'll have the link is in the description, and if you're listening on a podcast service, it's also in the description. So go check it out. We got some cool Destiny rewards in there. We got some SGC merch. Or you can just donate for the sake of donating to save a child's life. It's all awesome. Big 48-hour stream coming up November 8th, 9th, and 10th. We've got some people starting to sign up for the blocks in between mine. So that's exciting. If you're a staff member or a mentor, you are eligible to sign up to take a block. So please do so. There's an announcement in the staff Discord. Make sure to check it out. And for the rest of you, I'm excited to get you in there watching 48 hours of amazing game content from everybody in the community, and raising money for the IWK Children's Hospital in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Dun, 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 dun. We want to beat our goal. We want to beat our last year's numbers, so that's what we're going to be looking at. We got quite a bump to go though. We're currently at about $5,600, I think. Last year we raised 11,400 approximately. So I did set a goal this year for 12,500. But 6,000 during the 48-hour stream. I think that's pretty average, but we've also raised a lot of money this year, so I don't know if people's wallets are as big as they were last year. So we'll see. Anyway, it's all good. Hopefully I'll see you Saturday, and then hopefully I'll see you again for the 48-hour Extra Life game day stream. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait. Yes, cake. Bake a cake on stream. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I did that last year. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about that in the post show. Do you got anything you want to say?
New event coming. Having to do with raids and dungeons all at the same time next month. Be looking for that announcement. Hopefully that announcement comes out after this is dropped, but we'll see. I'm going to post it once I get the graphics done for it. But anyway, be on the lookout for the new announcement for the new event.
November event, baby. Let's go. We love it. All right. Thank you so much for coming and watching episode 128 of This Week at Shrouded. I was your host, A. Greener. Thanks to Mr. Rex for being here and amazing as always.
That's me.
That's him. That's right there. We had a lot to talk about the Portal and Festival of the Lost today. It was a great time. I'm excited to put some time into Destiny next week on my downtime. And I hope you guys enjoy the new version of Festival of the Lost. Hopefully we get a ton of Tier 5 armor like we did with Solstice. Can't wait. Woo woo! Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week, maybe, on This Week at Shrouded. Potentially the week after that. Goodbye!
Bye!